Hello. So today we're going to be discussing the issue of maternity/paternity leave. Why should this issue be a priority? Well, this issue should be a priority because having children is one of the most fundamental family processes in society and keeps society functioning. If women are not reproducing, then society can no longer sustain human life because people will naturally die off. So, knowing that having children is important to society, it's intriguing to know that the U.S. does not have a federal paid maternity and family leave act. For the first half of the 20th century, women were treated as temporary workers, only assumed to be in the workplace until they got married and began to raise children. The men would go out and work while the women stayed home to care for the children. This is why we had the era of the suburban housewife. Women mostly stayed home while the men would work. Now, the earliest version of the Family and Medical Leave Act, also known as FMLA, was the Family Employment Security, FESA. And this came out in 1984. This gave women in the workplace 26 weeks per year of unpaid leave and job-protected leave. However, this act was never formally introduced by Congress. FESA was the first act that was written to give women rights in the workplace. Women at this time were fighting for paid leave, actually, but they knew that it wouldn't pass in Congress, so they settled for the 26 weeks of unpaid leave. In 1993, the U.S. passed the Family and Medical Leave Act, also known as FMLA. This granted certain categories of women and men up to 12 weeks of unpaid job-protected leave for the birth of and care of a newborn, the placement of a son or daughter for adoption or foster care, or to care for an immediate family member with a serious condition. However, the FMLA Act contains many eligibility requirements. It's super hard to get it, and it's a lot. So, there are only 8 countries, mostly low-middle income states, that do not, on a national level, have paid maternity or paternity leave. The United States is the most wealthiest in the world and is number 8 on that list. Paternity leave in the United States varies by state, but in 2002, California was the first state to enact a paternity leave act, which is really big. So, what are the solutions to this problem?